Over 200 applicants vanished before a person looked. You only wanted help fixing one resume bullet before work. Now the tool offers keywords, a portfolio, a new role, maybe a whole new direction. Most people think better advice means more control over their career. Sometimes it does, but each useful answer can quietly choose what counts about you. We're going from the resume edit to the advice that tells you who to become. And near the end, you'll meet the culprit hiding inside almost every recommendation. At the first level, AI makes your resume sound like the person you meant to be. It turns helped customers into impact, numbers, ownership, and clean verbs. That relief is real. You stop staring at the cursor like it knows your worth. Then you paste the job description and ask for the perfect version. Perfect for whom? That question matters before you press send. Amazon learned that lesson the ugly way. Its experimental ranking tool trained on roughly 10 years of past applications. By 2015, it penalized terms like women's and downgraded graduates of 2 women's colleges. Reuters reported in 2018 that Amazon abandoned it. The tool didn't discover talent. It copied yesterday's hiring habits. So use AI to clarify your real work. Don't invent keywords you can't defend out loud. Because the next level doesn't read your story. It filters your shape. You rewrite everything. Then the rejection arrives 11 seconds later. You wonder if your bullet points failed. They may never have been read. A filter may be checking for an exact title, a degree, location, or years. That's why a career switcher can look invisible, even with transferable work. Don't just ask AI for stronger wording. Ask it to translate your old work into the job's actual tasks. And keep a plain version too. Human readers can smell a resume wearing somebody else's clothes. Past the filter, the next promise appears. Build an AI portfolio. The AI gives you a chatbot, a Kaggle notebook, and a polished README in one night. By morning, a recruiter has seen 50 versions of the same project. The project isn't weak because it's small. It's weak when nothing depended on you noticing something real. Start where you already know the friction. A clinic queue, a warehouse handoff, a school form. Build one useful thing, then show the trade-off you found, not just the model you ran. That makes you harder to copy, which changes what you need to learn. AI tells you to learn Python, machine learning, agents, cloud, data engineering, prompts, all of it. You save 12 roadmaps, buy nothing, build nothing, and feel behind anyway. The map is too
Current
wide because
advantage,
it answers the market's question,
enough?
not yours.
Maybe not.
If you're already
Let's
close
connect
to
this
data,
spreadsheet to
learn enough
Python.
Python and data
Now the
workflow
dashboard
to ship a
updates
reliable
automatically.
tool. If you know a field deeply, use an LLM API to solve one costly, repeated pain inside it. Prompting alone is a thin career promise. Judgment around the prompt is where the work lives. Now you have something worth mentioning to a real person. Networking advice says, reach out. Your thumbs here, beg for a referral. So you let AI write a flawless paragraph that sounds like it has never met you.
Onto something.
Try this instead. Name one decision they made. Show the tiny thing you built. Ask one honest question. You're not asking them to rescue you. You're showing them you can notice their world. Then the interview arrives, and the system may watch more than your answer. HireVue said in January 2021 it would stop using facial analysis features, but speech and language assessment features continued. Removing face AI doesn't remove the algorithm. That distinction matters when a process calls itself fair because it no longer scans faces. NIST tested 189 face recognition algorithms from 99 developers in 2019. For many systems, false positives were 10 to 100 times higher for Asian and African American faces than white faces. A camera can be optional. A score can still become your gatekeeper. Some rules give you a way to push back, if you know they exist. Illinois requires notice, an explanation, and consent when AI analyzes a video interview. Maryland requires a signed waiver before facial recognition is used in an interview. New York City has required bias audits and public summaries since July 5th, OE3. An audit is not a blessing. The old 4/5 rule is only a warning light, not a fairness certificate. If disability affects an assessment, ask for accommodation or an alternative process in writing. The EEOC says an employer can still be liable, even when a vendor built the algorithm. In 2022, iTutor Group settled for $365,000 after software allegedly rejected over 200 older applicants. So when AI tells you your future career is safe, profitable, and growing, pause. BLS projections for 2023 to 2033 assume full employment at the target year. They do not forecast recessions, wars, or shocks. Forecasts aren't lies. They're maps drawn without weather. That's the withheld answer. The culprit is the proxy. A proxy is a measurable stand-in for the thing someone actually wants to know. Job title becomes ability. Years become readiness. A polished portfolio becomes judgment. A forecast becomes destiny. AI career advice feels comforting because proxies are clean. Your actual life is not. Maybe you can't quit.
This insurance letter is confusing.
Maybe you need health insurance.
Wait, does this mean I'm covered?
Maybe your strongest skill comes from
I
another
see now.
field. No model can responsibly choose among those facts unless you decide what matters most. So take the useful draft, verify the filter, build from lived friction, ask the human question. Then keep one decision off the screen. What kind of life your work needs to support? Your career isn't a prediction to obey. It's a direction you keep permission to revise. Subscribe for more.